the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. To throw is Watson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Mills out to his left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mills on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Mills to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mills now sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Third and goal, Mills. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Mills. That's complete. Okuebuna. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Fourth down, Mills. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Albert Okuebuna, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Mills. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mills on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw for Mills. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mills to the air again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Forced out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Play action now. Mills. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. To throw, Mills. Running right through him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Second and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Mills. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A first update now from Cincinnati. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check, watch the D4, watch the D4. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Play fake, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On play action, Mills rolling to his right. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 20.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Yeah, 54. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Watson off play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Akeem Hicks coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Off the play fake. Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson. Ebron caught left side. 7 yards the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Eluding the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Flush to his, and a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Looking to throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield. but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Watson looks to throw again. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
On first down, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll turn to Sanders. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On first down, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw again on second down. Mills. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Fourth down, Mills. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Gladney. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
On 1st and 10, Mills. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Broncos, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Houston, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.